Hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Muchengladbach Mission. It's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. And as you can see, it's the 8th of April 2022 and I've got two games for you guys today. First up, we're away to Dortmund. We're going to their stadium in front of the old Yellow Army. Let's see if we can go there and get a win. And then following that up, we're at home to Hertha Berlin. So two quite difficult games, I think you could agree. But just before we get started, I just want to get a bit of a confession out of the way. While watching Kev's stream last night, very good stream it was, but I got a bit distracted during that. And I was in the middle of playing through the World League series. And I saved that over this series. So I've had to go back and reapply and re-get this job, which I have done. And just to speed things up, I thought I would holiday back to where I was. And so I've done that. And so the results are a little bit different to what you may have seen in the previous videos. In the first game, we beat Hanover, well, drew with Hanover 1-1. We then beat Werder Bremen 2-1. And then in the last game, we've drawn with bottom of the table Braunschweig. And so that has led us to where we are now, leading up to this very difficult game against Dortmund. And also, in this universe, in this series of events, I'll just take you to the squad screen. You will notice that down here, we have got a whole load of injuries. Our main goalkeeper is injured. Velkovic is injured, who I was using in the central defence. Fabian Rees is injured, who was my backup striker. So in this universe, things are very much more difficult. Brilliant English there, Spen. And so, this is going to be the team for today's game against Dortmund. And when you see who Dortmund have got up top, you will see why I'm quite nervous about taking them on. So in goal for us, it's Moritz Nicholas, our backup goalkeeper. At left back, we've got Best. Central defence, Vestergaard and Volsild. Right back is Svensson. Then in midfield, right winger is Herman. In the centre of midfield is Galdino and Fassin. And left side of midfield is Elanusi. And up top is Villaba and Selke. Let's go and crack on with this game. See if we can get a win against one of the better teams in Germany and Europe, I think you could say. Media prediction is saying that we've found it difficult on our travels of late. And they can't see that changing in this game. They're going for a Dortmund win. Well, let's hope they're wrong. And you may have just spotted down there the reason why I'm so nervous. Romelu Lukaku up top. He's scored 23 goals so far this season. Can we keep him out and stop him from getting anything? Just going to send my assistant for that. And yeah, they've still got pretty much a decent team. Lukaku up top. Schürrle on the left side of midfield. Fred the midfielder. Emre Can from Liverpool. Ginter in the centre of defence. So they've still got a very good team, but hopefully we can get something out of the game. As yeah, Lukaku, I'm going to close him down a lot. And both of the strikers we're going to do that for. And both the central midfielders, try and limit the supply to both men. I'm going to go to the lads. We can win this. I'm going to go assertively. Come on lads, show everyone what you can do. And they've listened keenly, but not really taken much notice. So I'm going to try again. I want you to go out there. Nope, nothing. Again, let's try that for the midfielders. I think there's a lot more to come. One of them is happy. And what's that for the defence? Again, one of them is happy. But at least I've improved a couple of their moods. Okay, and as always, at this point in the videos, just want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching and who has been subscribing. It means an awful lot to me, and following me on Twitter. I'm now on 70 odd subscribers, so thank you so much. Really want to try and hit 100 before FM18 comes out, as we have a shot that just goes over the bar there, saved by the keeper. So again, just thank you for everybody who does subscribe and who does watch all the videos. And that's Fred with a corner, and Dortmund head it. It's a Dortmund corner, gets headed away. It's Schürrle with it, and Selke picks it up. Come on, Selke on the corner, on the counter, and Elanusi, but that highlight just goes away. And early on, we've had two shots to their one. Ball's been about 50% of possession each, as we get the ball away. But Herman can't do anything with it. And it's Bergwijn Bergwijn, that's what I'm going with. And he comes into the box. He's beaten one man, he's beaten two, and Nicholas parries it away. Very nice stop there from our keeper. Can we keep Dortmund out until at least half time? As it's that man again with a corner. And Bestie there doing what is best for the team. Just hoofing the ball out of the pitch. And so they're going to go again. And the corner is going to be an outswinger. And is it who's going to get to it? Vestergaard heads it away. And it's that man again. Gets it inside to Sörler. Into Fred. And right said, what's he going to do? Emre Can to Sörler. Sörler into right said Fred. Into Lukaku. To Bergwijn. Bergwijn with a shot. It goes over the top of the bar. They're having shots, but they're from range. So I'm comfortable with that early on. As now 20 minutes in. 6 shots to our 3. They've had 3 on target to our 1. And they're dominating possession of the ball. 59% of the ball to our 40 odd. And now just coming up towards the 40-minute mark. We're doing a good job of keeping their attack quiet. But we're not doing much going forward ourselves. As now 45 minutes gone. Just come up towards half time. And that is half time. Not much to show you there, lads. But I'm going to say to lads, that was decent. We've kept them quiet. I'm going to say I'm pleased with how things are going. And they're all extremely delighted. Going to give it another 20 minutes, half hour. See if we can still keep them out. As they've gone to 3 up top. Might mean I have to make a change in the coming moments. As now Best with the ball. He's got absolutely nobody with him to help him out. But that highlight dies out. And now 55 minutes gone. An hour gone almost, as Lukaku's been so quiet, he's had to be taken off. I'm happy with that. Nicholas plays the ball long, but Götze gets to it first, nods it to Emre Can, back to Bartha, into right said Fred, right to Weiser, into Emre Can, into Fred, and Jordan's beaten his defender there. And is he going to cross the ball in? He does, but Nicholas collects the ball there nice and easily. Happy with that. Nothing really happening for Dortmund going forward, or for us. I think I might just tell the lads just to play the ball a bit longer. As now Weiser heads the ball forward. Can now nods it down to Fred. And Fred with the ball back to Götze. Into Can. Wide to Weiser. And Weiser with the ball into Jordanov. Jordanov with the ball. He crosses it in and commentators curse. Martinez has given Dortmund the lead in the 60th minute. Okay, let's go and see this on the 3D. But changes are definitely coming now. As here he goes, Weiser with the ball. Gets it into Jordanov, who beats his defender there. And just crosses it in. And Martinez just prodding it home. Far too easily. Okay, changes they are coming. As Villalba has just picked up a knock. Just as I've gone to pause it there. Let's see what's up with him. Potential thigh injury. Leave him on for a minute to see what happens. But I am going to go more direct passing, exploit the middle, go narrower, and look for overlap and shoot on sight. And go, you know what, we're losing anyway, go for the attack, see what happens. And yeah, be more disciplined, I think. Leave it at that. Any particular team changes I want to make? Let's see, who have we got on the bench? Bring Kun. I'm going to bring Kun on for Herman. There we go. Kun's just come on there for Herman. I think I'm going to leave it at that for a moment. Just see if these tactical changes do make any difference. Just going to say to Kun, I've got faith in you, lad. And he seemed to be in a positive mood, which is always good. Now, half an hour left. Can we get anything out of this game? Come on, lads. Just one chance. That's all it will take. As Jordanov's coming forward. Vestergaard wins the ball back there, gets it to Selke with a long pass. And Selke, can he find Villalba? Oh, he goes for a long shot instead, and that was probably the wrong decision. And now I am just going to take Villalba off. I think he is a bit knackered, but it's going to have to be Stindl up top, isn't it? Christ, he's like 200 odd years old, I think. And he is, in fact, yeah, 33 years old. He can't run at all. I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to leave Villalba on. Hopefully he can just run it out for the last 20 minutes and just grab us an equaliser. 15 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to go a bit more fluid on the old movement and see if that does anything, as Vestergaard picks up a yellow card with 15 minutes left on the clock. Dortmund have had 18 shots to our 10, 8 on target to our 6, and they've had 56% of the ball. As now finally we're getting forward a bit more. Villaba with it, back to Svensson. Svensson into Fassin. Fassin wide to Elanusi. And can he play it behind him? Oh, he can't, but he goes to the other side, goes to Kun. And can Kun get the cross in? Come on, Kun, you can do it. I thought that was going to be the goal there. But they've cleared it to Martinez. And that's Marco Reus forward to Serla. And Serla, is he going to put the death knell in this game? Oh, he almost did. It's come off the post, hit the keeper. And we've been able to clear it. And Kun with it. And he gets it forward to Villaba, who manages to keep it in nicely there. And he goes forward to Galdino. He was aiming for Fassin, but Galdino's nicked it. Now Martinez plays it forward, but that highlight dies there. And we've got 3-4 minutes left. Are we going to see any more highlights before the end of this game? I don't think we are. Would be nice if we do. Now come on, lads. And 91 minutes on the clock. Villaba has just been caught offside. And now it's a Dortmund corner. And Fassin heads it away. And can Kun get to it? Come on, Kun. Come on, Kun. Ah, no, he can't. He couldn't. No, that did not work. Do not try that ever again, bad jokes. Royce. Back to Fred. And Fred with it into Khan. And Khan with the ball. He can do that. As Vestergaard wins the ball back there brilliantly. Weiser with it. And Weiser, that's the last action of the game. Decent-ish performance there. We was good defensively. Not so much going forward. But I'm okay with that. Yeah, we lost. But Dortmund are a better team. And that is where I'm going to leave it for a second, lads. I'll be back with you guys in a minute for the Hertha Berlin game. Hello guys, we're back for the second part of today's episode where we're taking on Hertha Berlin at home. Pretty much the same team as the first game. Villaba thankfully only picked up a little bit of a knock, so he was only out for 2 to 3 days. And following that up, I think the whole team is pretty much the same. So let's go and crack on with the game. See, I'm a poet and I do know it. And now let's go. Media prediction is saying, not the easiest game to predict. But having said that, he's not willing to put his money on us today. Even though Hertha are struggling away from home, they still fancy them to just about nick this one. And Velkovic will be a big miss for us. Well, it definitely will be. But let's hope we can get on without him. Because we did play alright in that first game. I was happy with how we did. Just wasn't happy with the result, how it turned out in the end. And so just going to change that to just closing down all the central players. And Isaac's success, close him down as well. And then go. What am I going to say to the lads these days? I'm going to say to them, I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened last time. And what's that got them all thinking? Most of them, half of them's motivated. So I'm happy with that. Now let's go and get a win to get ourselves back on track following that defeat. As the first highlight of the game ends in them getting a throw in. And now, is anything going to happen? We're 2 minutes in. It's them with a corner. And it gets headed. It's in the net. Hertha have taken a very early lead. Daniel Nessler with his first of the season after 3 minutes. What a poor goal to be conceding. Let's go and have a butcher's at this in the 3D. Here we go. The corner gets whipped in. And it gets Heinz heads it across. Beans apparently means assists for goals. And Nessler nods it into the back of the net. And 5 minutes in, them again with a corner. And Vossil just about gets it away. But it's going to be a Berlin man to pick it up first. Gets it back to success. Let's hope he fails here. He does. Fassin nicks it off him. Goes to Molbus and Jimmo. And that's 2-0. Oh no. 5 minutes in and we're 2-0 down. Berlin are all over us. What is going on here? Oh my days. Success with the ball. He had it nicked off him. Mobilus, or whatever his name is, with a through ball. Gets to Jimmo. And just like that, 2-0 down. Not happy with this at all. What do you do? This is us now with a corner. At last, Vestergaard, Vossil, whoa! Thought he was back in it then. But it's got parried over. And can we get a very quick goal to get ourselves back into this? Fashion with the ball. He crosses it in. And Success heads it away. And Fashion just leaves it to go out for a throw in. Would have liked it if he'd have gone and whipped it in first time. But oh well. And now it's Svensson with a throw in on the other side of the pitch. And Butler beats our man to it. And their man clears it long to Jimor. Jimor with the ball. And what's he going to do? He's taken out both our defence there. And Moblus with it. And Nicholas thankfully saves one shot. And it goes out for a corner. And now, come on, get this away. Dorida with the ball. He's just waiting. He lines it up. And Nicholas there, dominating his box. Picks the ball up out of mid-air. And now Svensson with the ball for us. Goes forward to Herman. And Herman with it into Fashion. Fashion with the ball to Selke. Selke is through. Can he get a little bit of space? He can't, but he finds a way to Villaba. We're back in this. 13 minutes in. Villaba pumps his fists and says, come on lads. Grabs the ball. When 13 minutes in, it's 2-1. We've got a glimmer of hope of getting back into this. Selke's shot hit the defender. Found his way to Villaba, who just pounds it back into the back of the net. And come on lads, 15 minutes in, and Jimor's beaten to the ball there, Vossild with it, into Herman, and can Herman find a teammate? Come on lad, he does, it goes to Svensson, Svensson plays it into the centre of the pitch to Vestergaard, wide to Bestie, and Bestie with the ball, forward to Elinassi, and come on lad, gets it forward to Selke, Selke through to Villaba who's in space, oh he should have scored, how did he miss that? Oh my days. Oh, but we are looking good. All the momentum does appear to be with us at the minute. 25 minutes gone. We've had 11 shots to their 4. 6 on target to their 3. 47% of the ball though. And the game does just appear to be clearing down a little bit now. And 33 minutes. And we've got a corner. Elunassi with it. Vestergaard, we're level. Vestergaard with a very nice header there. His first of the season. 34 minutes gone and we are level 2 apiece. You cannot say I don't bring you guys goals. Elunassi with a corner as we're seeing it now in the 3D. Vestergaard with a very nice header. Keeper maybe should have been a little bit closer. But we are level. Can we get ahead before half time? 40 minutes gone. I don't think that's going to happen. But we have done very, very well to get back level. That's what I'm going to say to the lads. One more goal and we will win this. Because we can still come out with a win. And a couple of them are delighted. I'm going to leave it at that. Because as things stand, the momentum is all with us. As now it's Jansky with the ball. Back to Nessela. Forward to Dorida. Just on the halfway line. Into Korik. And that's the first highlight of the half just dying away. And Varela with the ball. And is Mobius going to get onto this? No, Best does his absolute greatest there. But we lose the ball. Goes back to Jansky, to Mobius, to Korik. And Korik's with the ball. Jimol with it wide. There's nobody in the box as of yet. And Vestergaard, nice and easy, winning the ball back there. But he clears it only as far as Jansky, who plays it to Dorida, into Korik, into Jimol. And we're in the box now. And that's Korik with a shot and they've taken the lead again. Oh my days, defending in this game is just absolutely dreadful. What is this going to look like in the 3D? Dorida with the ball into Korik, to Jimor. He plays it in and Korik just levers it there. Keeper, oh he got very close to that. Quite unlucky not to keep that out. It's now 50 minutes on the clock. I'm just going to start going attacking just to try and get us back into this game. And that's Selke with the ball. And what's he going to do? Is he going to find a mate? Come on, pass it. He does. He finds Elunassi. And Elunusi with the ball. Into Galdino. And is he going to find a mate? He does. He goes to Fashion. To Villaba. And Villaba with the ball wide to Herman. And Herman, is he going to cross it? Come on, he does. It's Villaba with it. It's 3-3. What a game. Villaba with his second of the game. Wow. We are back in this again. What a roller coaster of a game this is. I'm going to enjoy seeing this in the 3D. And that's Herman with it. He beats his man just about and crosses it in. And Villiber with a header there. And the keeper again should have done better. But a very, very nice goal. Now 15 minutes in, surely we're going to win this. I think the stats are all saying we have been the better side. We should be doing a lot better defensively. So can we just get one more goal and then just tighten things up? 55 minutes just about gone. 15 shots to their 8. 9 shots on target to their 5. 54% of the ball Dev had though. As now they clear the ball long to Jimmer. And he manages to keep control of the ball. And now it's Svensson to Galdino to Herman. And is Herman going to beat his man again? Or is he going to pass it? He does. He passes it to Galdino. And Galdino, come on, he goes inside to Fassin. Fassin with the ball into Villiber. Villiber turns and Selke. And we're in the... Oh, I thought he was in the lead there. We're not. Varela parries the ball out. And come on, we can get a goal from this. We've been very good headering today. As Elyounoussi with the ball. And they head it away. But now Selke into Villiber. Villiber had a shot, but it got cleared away. And Vossild was offside as it occurs anyway. As we are just now coming up to the hour mark. And now it's Villiber, they're just notifying us there of Villiber being offside. And Derrida now with the ball, coming inside for Berlin. Derrida plays it through to Jimmer. Will Jimmer fix it? Let's hope he doesn't. Bestie clears. And that's Plattenhardt with it. And he cuts inside to Butler. Butler to Koric. And Koric back to Derrida. Into Jimmer. And Jimmer, Mabus is through. And Nicholas with a great stop there. I feared the worst for a second. But he proved me wrong. Now can we get this ball away? As it's going to be an outswinger from Derrida. And Nicholas comes out and bosses his area. And collects the ball. Now can we get a winner? Come on, we need a win. Nicholas with the ball just sits on the ball there as the highlight just dies away. And now I am just going to make a couple of changes. I think I'm going to leave Selke on just because we've got no other strikers on the bench. But I am going to take I'm going to take Galdino off for Gonzalo Castro. See what he can do. Actually, no, Core Blimey. Let's take him off for Core Blimey. Last second decision made there. Central midfield, he's pretty much alright with that. And then have we got anybody else we can play out wide? Kun, he's got a decent bit of speed. So yeah, I'm going to bring him on. He can play on either side. So I'm going to bring him on for Elyounoussi. And see what that does. And just leave it at that. Just over 20 minutes remaining. 17 shots we've had now. Surely we can get an 18th and win the game. Come on, lads. And now 15 minutes left. It's Koric with the ball. But Nicholas again coming out and dominating the area. Very nice to see that. And now can he get the ball forward? Come on, lads. Get the ball forward. He does. He kicks it long. And Selke nods it down. Villiber's through. Villiber is through on goal here. Come on, lad. He puts the ball in the back of the net. We've been 2-0 down and 3-2 down. But now we are 4-3 ahead. Villiber with a hat-trick, I do believe that is. His 16th of the season. Selke nods it down. Villiber in absolute mountains of space. Puts the ball calmly in the back of the net. It may have hit the post, but he was never going to miss that. And so now with that being said, I'm going to go defensive and highly structured. And I'm also going to go on the instructions. Going to go take a breather. Play very much slower and waste time. I know it's not the most sportsman thing to do, but we need a win. As now Herman out wide on the right. Is he going to cross the ball in? Or is he going to pass it? He crosses it in. It's Villiber. Villiber inside, but Selke's beaten to the ball. But now it's Svensson with it again for us. Again, it goes wide to Herman. And he's going to have a second chance at this. Villiber with a header. But it's beaten to it by Varela, the keeper. And come on, 10 minutes left. Can we get a win here? Koric with the ball to Derrida. Oh, it's taken a deflection there. Gone to Villiber. Selke with the ball. And Selke with it out wide to Kun. And Kun with it. And he cuts inside. He goes for the shot. Pass it to Selke actually. And 5-3. That is the game all wrapped up. Selke with a brilliant goal there. His 12th of the season. That should be the 3 points. All wrapped up. Kun with it. cutting inside there. I thought he was going to go for the shot, but instead he passed it to Selke, who beats the keeper there very, very nicely. And that leaves us, where does that leave us in the table? I'll tell you guys in a minute. That leaves us in, that leaves us down in 12th in the table. Quite happy with how that's gone today. Very nice result there. 92 minutes, and our keeper's got an injury. Thank God Sommer's due back in a couple of days. Nicholas just have to see this out for the last minute or so. As now the ball cuts inside to Derrida, into Mobius. Come on, ref, blow your whistle, please. As now Schindler with the ball into Koric, and Koric with a long shot well over the bar, and that should be the last action of the game. As there we go, 5-3. Very happy with that performance. We've been very, very good going forward. We got what we wanted today, and they're all extremely delighted and extremely passionate. And so I'm very happy with that performance there. We've only got 4 games left of this season, so I think I'm going to be back for the Leverkusen and the Augsburg game tomorrow. And so, as always, just want to say thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you want to get all the news about this channel first, please follow me on Twitter at BadJokesFM and subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, please hit that little bell button next to it, because if you do that, you'll get notified of when I release anything as soon as it's uploaded. And so with all that said, I am BadJokesFM. I am out.